I think that's like really, for generations, this has been a question. You're not the first people to sit in a room and go, how do we get people engaged? And I think there are so many different ways at the moment, especially with social media and especially with being able to do things on campus. And it's making sure that you're voicing issues. I think my undergraduate was at Liverpool University, and one of the things that we did we twinned our university with a university in Palestine. And to get people engaged, we built a wall with checkpoints across our guild. And it really got people talking about it because people had quite a lot of assumptions about what was happening in Palestine, and this was giving them a way to interact with the problems in quite a different way. I have to admit, we did have to take it down after 3 hours because we were told that it was a fire hazard, but it was a good idea just to like, make sure that people were experiencing things. And I think it's being vocal, it's being present, and it's just making sure that people are able to see that there is political activity on campus. And you're not going to engage everyone. It's a step change. Hopefully, we will get to a point where, like Scotland, we have 85% of people engaged in politics, but that's not going to happen in the next few years. But like I said, being ambassadors and talking about it, having it on your Facebook, having it on your Twitter, and organising events. I think one of the most important things is organising events that engage culture as well, like I said about Russell Brand. I can't remember when it was, but they used to have Red Wedge, which was like a socialist events with artists, musicians coming together, and there'd be political messaging in it. And they were hugely popular because you're engaging culture with politics and looking at interacting with it in a different way. Even doing things like comedy nights, people who are political and funny. Everyone loves a bit of Have I Got News For You, or Mock the Week, or Russell Howard's Good News. People aren't completely alienated from politics, and embracing it in culture as well as getting a message out there. There's one rule about campaigning, and that's that people need to see what you're talking about 3 times before they even really see it properly. And so although it might feel like you're banging your head against a brick wall about something, you have to do that. That's just the way campaigning works, and you need to be thinking of different ways of seeing things. So whether it be on your plasma screen coming into university, and on Twitter, and on Facebook, and then post to somewhere for added measure, and a store, how are you going to make sure you capture your audience so that they've seen your message 3 times? And that's a really important part of campaigning in general.